What if I told you there is a secret world of tiny creatures with incredible powers beyond the realm of human imagination? When you realize the phenomenal abilities of these tiny little animals and what they're truly capable of, in comparison, we are just big, clumsy giants. I've devoted my life to unlocking the secrets of these miraculous mini monsters. I'm teaming up with a scientist friend, and we're going to the very edge of the world to find them.
Which way? In the bush. I got one.
Behind you.
Did you get it? He's got me.
Looks like a dinosaur, straight up from the dawn of time.
That's the perfect killing machine right there. I'll show you, pound for pound, they stack up against any creature that ever roamed the earth. Bite that. Oh!
He destroyed my sensor.
This is in the realm of superheroes. Size does not matter, especially when you're a little giant. This is the edge of the world where the wild things really are. It's just this majestic green cathedral.
All the research in the world did not prepare me for the experience of being here in Madagascar.
The sad truth is that it's these exquisite habitats at the edge of human existence that are some of the last places that give you an opportunity to find unusual creatures. And the one we're after today is one of the most extraordinary of them all. This is a big red beefcake and a total bruiser. We've come all the way to the 9th largest island on the planet with some of the greatest biodiversity in the world, Madagascar, to track down the dangerously multifaceted tomato frog. It is one of the most remarkable ambush predators you'll ever find on this planet. It has the eerie ability to vanish almost completely when it digs itself into the ground in a matter of seconds. And then, from a perfect ambush position, it explodes out of the ground to just grab onto anything walking past its face. Anything it can fit in its mouth, it will eat. But this fearsome little amphibian is also fully loaded with defensive traits that all add up to a creature you really don't want to mess with. It can swell up like this freakish self-inflating bodybuilder to intimidate predators. On top of all that, it oozes this toxic white poison out of its skin that paralyzes any predator foolish enough to take on this angry frog. This ridiculous-looking crimson amphibian is like some kind of science fiction monster and the most complete little giant I've ever seen.
So, where are we gonna find this frog?
This time of year, tomato frogs gather at fresh water in order to reproduce and lay their eggs. So look for a pond or a small lake. And here's the thing, you know they're nocturnal, right?
Yeah.
So they're still asleep now. But as soon as it gets dark, the males will come to the edge of the water and start singing their mating call, and that will give us a chance to catch them. Here's the pineapple grove.
Oh, check that out.
We got an early bloomer. Look at that. I'll be ready in a week.
Is that a frog?
Oh, yeah, good spot. I've never seen a frog that color, sort of a pale frosted mint. If you see color in nature, it immediately tells you something. This muted green, for example, means that this little frog probably isn't poisonous. Our tomato frog, on the other hand, is bright red, big and bold.
It's basically a giant red warning sign.
Exactly. It sends other animals a very clear message. I'm toxic. Just steer clear.
Let's go find that one then.
Let's go find our red menace.
Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about.
We walked into a tropical oasis.
This is a perfect mating site for tomato frogs. Fresh water surrounded by muddy banks and lots of tall grasses. come nighttime, this is the hottest place in town if you're a frog. All right, this is it. Oh, it's soft. It's real soft. Oh, easy, buddy. So remember, in the dark, we're not looking for the frogs. We are listening for the frogs.
Okay.
It's a very distinctive call. It sounds like duck, 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 duck. It's like a stick on a picket fence. Keep an eye out for snakes. A lot of them swim.
You wait till we're knee-deep to say, keep an eye out for snakes.
Oh, whoa.
Did you find something?
Some big animal smashed all through this. You see that over there? See that hole?
Yeah.
An animal pushed that hole through those reeds. So when you see that, just give it a second look, because any animal that can push in it can push out. And there's no crocodiles ringing down here, but because of the proliferation of frogs, there are lots of other predators here coming to eat those frogs and to eat their eggs. You want to keep an eye on it nonetheless. Hey, doing back there, buddy? It's getting thick. You okay, buddy? That soft stuff gets you.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's a little frog.
Oh.
I mean, it's not our guy, but it's pretty cool.
Look at that beautiful green, black.
That is a Madagascar painted mantella.
That is a beautiful paint job.
The mantella's a gorgeous frog. All right, should we put him back?
Yeah.
There you go. He's back into these little roots. Get wet past your bedtime, little guy. There you go. All right, we got a pretty cool frog, and he was toxic. That's not the frog we came for. Let's get back into our ambush, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Did you hear that?
Yeah? That's the frog we came for. Listen, listen. He stopped calling, but he's somewhere in here. Hey, 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 hey!
Whoa! What is that? You got something? Did you find one?
No, but check this out.
What is that?
That is a Malagasy cat-eyed snake.
Look at those eyes.
Right? You see where it gets its name? Cat-eyed snake. He is out here trying to catch our frogs. With that in mind, what I think we should do is make our way upstream and release him, because he is going to scare every frog. This is good. Off you go. There he goes. Let's get on with it. All right. All right. This is where the frogs are going to be. Let's try and keep a little quiet.
Copy that.
Just listen. Lights on, lights on, lights on.
You see it?
I did not see it.
Where is it?
Hold up. He's right there.
Wait.
To the left, right next to that. I saw it going.
Let's go.
Oh, I see it straight ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Grab the box.
Oh, I got him. There he is. Look at that little ruby.
Check that out.
Isn't that amazing? We've got ourselves a Madagascar tomato frog. Look at that little ruby.
Check that out.
Isn't that amazing? We've got ourselves a Madagascar tomato frog. He's a good-sized male. You know what we can tell?
How's that?
A, only males deliver that raucous mating call.
Oh, yeah.
And B, because of his size, the females are a lot bigger. And even more colorful, if you can imagine that.
Look at those gorgeous gold eyes.
Isn't that something? All right, let's get him in the box, buddy.
All right.
Okay, he's all yours.
I got him.
Nice. Now, if you look up close, his skin is so fine you can actually see the skeleton in his feet.
Why is that?
Tomato frogs are skin breathers. They exchange oxygen through their skin. It breaks down and gets absorbed in the mucus on their skin. It's like something from another planet. There are magical creatures in Madagascar, and this is one of them. Why don't we get this guy back to the tent, catch a few hours sleep, and then he's yours in your field lab.
Oh, I can't wait.
And of course, we will return him as soon as possible. Oh, what a night!
Going by everything I've read, this is like a nightmarish trash compactor with a force field of toxins.
With big, adorable googly eyes.
This tomato frog is a thing of beauty. The brilliant, rich redness of its skin, and you can see that there's this sense of dominance to its musculature. Let's get the weight.
1 3/4 ounces.
I'm really looking forward to testing this beast of extraordinary abilities.
All right, let's go to work. What do you want to do first, mate?
Oh, man. Well, in spite of everything that we've talked about that this tomato frog can do, frogs were born to jump. So we've got to see this guy in action. I want to capture this frog's jump with a high-speed camera.
All right, I love it. Okay, you ready? Call it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
He's eager. I got that one. Let's check it out.
That's not bad for a little amphibious beanbag.
Okay, here we go.
How far is that?
22 centimeters.
That's okay. I mean, he is just, what, slightly longer than 7 centimeters. So basically, he can jump 3 times his body length.
That's right.
That's not great for a frog. I mean, even humans can jump 4 times their body length, but that's not his business. His business is to hide in a small burrow and just go boom. That's how he makes his living, and he's great for that. Look at him, all snug in that terrarium. That should keep him happy. That's exactly what makes this frog comfortable. They love to be in a tight space. It gives them a sense of security, especially when they can burrow themselves into the dirt.
I think we can actually use that as an opportunity to capture it digging.
I bet you he digs in a bit, because that's his natural ambush position. It has the eerie ability to vanish when it digs itself into the ground and waits for the animals to come past, and then it absolutely drills them. The roof of his oversized mouth is covered in ridges which lock the prey into place and prevent them from escaping. After that, it doesn't even pretend to chew its food. It just goes straight down the gullet. With enough force that the tomato frog's eyes are actually pulled down into their sockets as it swallows. And from there, the digestive enzymes do all the heavy lifting. He is an incredibly gifted ambush predator.
I gotta tell you, I love it every time we come across a creature like this. Something that's mesmerizing, adorable to a degree, but also just a vicious predator. I mean, that's... Oh, no way.
Look at that. He is digging in.
He is really going. I mean...
Look at him move that dirt.
And
He's under the dirt.
it was so fast. Wow. He's totally submerged, but his eyes are up, just ready to either attack or to be defensive.
He's a very gifted little earth mover. 2.75 inches is the length of his entire body. It took him only seconds to dig his body length.
It's incredible.
It's because there's no webbing in those front feet at all, like most frogs. They got strong, long toes that function like claws, allowing to burrow into the earth rapidly, making those feet the result of a perfect evolution of hunting and survival skills.
As formidable as his offensive capability is, his defensive capabilities are just as impressive. It can blow itself up, basically puff out its whole body.
Absolutely, it inflates. When he wants to look intimidating, he puffs up. He's so massive that even far larger predators cannot swallow him. Tomato frogs' ability is based on a very unique mechanism. When they breathe into their lungs, that process also allows them to push air into other parts of the body, increasing the size of the frog in an instant. Quite an impressive defense.
I want to see that. I want to see how large this tomato frog can actually get.
I tell you, you may be in for a surprise. The key here is going to be to get a measurement before he hulks out. Here we go. Nice and easy. Okay, that is
11 centimeters, which is 4 inches. When he's at rest, when he's calm.
All I'm gonna do is put him under a little bit of pressure. I'm not gonna hurt him. I'm just gonna gently rub his back. I just wanna make him trigger his response.
All right, let's see what he does.
Look at that, there we go. Look at him puffing up, look at him puffing up. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at him puffing up. Absolutely phenomenal. Get a measurement. Help me out, buddy. Not too tight. 17 centimeters.
Wow. He just floated from 4 inches to nearly 7 inches.
That's 75% bigger.
That's like going from being a lightweight boxer to a heavyweight boxer, just like that.
There are a few animals that have that special ability to make themselves look bigger. And the biggest of them all on land is the gorilla. An average male gorilla has a chest size of around 100 inches. So let's scale up our frog until his 4-inch circumference expands to 100 inches. The gorilla can swell its chest up to 133 inches. That's an impressive 33% increase of his original size. But when our monster tomato frog responds in kind, he'll balloon from 100 inches in circumference to 175 inches. An astonishing expansion of 75% larger than his original size. The gorilla's a goner. That's a pretty one-sided battle. The tomato frog's ability to inflate rapidly is a perfect mechanism for survival. 1 minute, it's a small terrestrial frog. Next minute, it's this self-inflating mega beast that can fend off much larger predators. This is what I love about Madagascar. Everything here has some extra trick up its sleeve.
Well, and that makes sense, too, because there's one more thing that makes this frog a complete nightmare that no predator would ever want to encounter. The goo.
It's goo time?
Oh, yeah. That defensive secretion, it's basically like its own force field that's also very toxic.
When he starts gushing out that secretion, it's double-barreled. First of all, it's sticky, so it gums up everything, and that is a horrible sensation. And even if you're a relatively large predator, it also has a numbing and irritating quality that can absolutely shut down your respiratory system, potentially devastating allergic reaction. So, gloves on, don't touch anywhere near your mouth, don't touch your nose, definitely do not touch your eyes.
So you and I both know from scientific studies that this secretion is very toxic.
Yes.
But what likely hasn't been tested is just how gooey that secretion actually is.
All right. How do you want to do that?
What I need you to do is to get this frog to provide a secretion, and then we are going to put that sample between these two platelets, stick them together, and then using this force sensor, I want to test to see just how strong that secretion actually is.
All right. I'm just gonna gently rub his back. It looks like I'm giving him a massage, but even this gentle pressure, he finds irritating. And look,
Oh, I'm seeing some lather.
there it is.
Wow.
That is impressive. The defense system activates within seconds. It's all over behind his ears,
Oh,
down his back. All right, you wanna get your sample?
Check that out. That's toxic goo. Go ahead and lather that on the platelets. Put them together,
Okay.
and then loop one end onto this sensor, and then just pull from the other side.
Okay, I got you.
3, 2, 1, pull.
It's holding. Gosh, that's surprisingly strong.
All right, I need you to do that again, but this time increase your pull force.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh!
There it is.
What'd you get?
I can't believe this. 2 pounds of force.
Wow.
That's 18 times stronger than the weight of the frog.
Now that's an impressive multiple. Unlike most glue, that slime forms a pretty effective bond instantaneously. I will wager that there are very few commercial adhesives that have that kind of instant sticking quality. Let's take our tomato frog, who weighs 1.73 ounces, and size up his mass to 300 pounds. That's the weight of a 50-gallon drum of contact cement. Now, imagine if they both began secreting their respective sticky goo, and we attach something very heavy to each one, like a grand piano. The contact cement would produce a holding force of 651 pounds. That's a good amount, but not nearly enough to hold the piano in place. But the tomato frog, with a whopping holding force of 13,150 pounds, would easily hold on to the piano. In fact, 10 pianos could play a sweet concerto on the frog's back without any trouble. That's some serious sticking power. Could you imagine if you're a predator? This toxic, numbing, incredibly sticky goop gums up your eyes, gums up your mouth. Now the struggle is for the predator's survival, not for the tomato frog, and the battle is won.
That's incredible. The tomato frog's defensive secretion had a pull force 18 times stronger than the weight of the frog.
That's some serious sticking power. You get that goop in your mouth and your nose, it would be a major deterrent to any potential predator. Like cat-eyed snakes, feral cats and birds of prey. One lick, one taste of that goo and they're sent packing. That's a heck of a defense. What an amazing creature. If you actually get tangled up with him, he'll take you down. He is ambushing and eating creatures on the daily. And if some big, tough predator tries to take him out, that inflation defense increases its size by 75% instantaneously.
And the toxic secretion.
So sticky and so toxic. You put that all together, you have an almost unstoppable creature.
I would not want to be on the bad side of a tomato frog.
Which is why it's time to set him free. We need to put him back in the wild.
Let's do it.
This is the breeding season, so we will let him resume his courtship. Bon voyage, my little friend. Live a long life. What a magnificent little giant.
This tomato frog is so devastating.
Oh, yeah.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen is that it basically hulks out and gets what we call swole, right? Could you imagine if he were huge?